Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Sunday. I hope you all are doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. So wonderful to have you here. Uh, Today I'm not feeling too well, so I'm really trying to make this hopefully 30 minutes and to both videos. And by time I have to ice my face because I don't know if you see it, but I have a really red face, like it's really hot. I had a dental procedure and something is going really downhill. I don't know what is happening. And it's now since last night it went more, not only hot the whole day yesterday, but it's actually getting red and it's so hot, and the painkiller is starting to, I should take now soon another one, so I just really have to ice it. So I'm not feeling too well, so I hope we can go it through smoothly, easily, and and in 30 minutes or so we can finish it. Okay. Okay, so what I wanted to do, what I wanted to let you know about this week, actually it's a very exciting week, and as you all know, it's very interesting that whatever I am about to say, it's actually coming out with the cards too. And I did a poll on my community section, and there you guys also wanted me to continue with the cards, which is great because I love doing the cards too. So it was very exciting to me that you guys liked it a lot too. So yeah, this week I want to mention a few things before we get into our affirmations. And the affirmations, I mean, come on, it is so 100% again fitting with whatever I wanted to say too. It is just came out right, like literally fitting with everything. As always, I mean, you can make this stuff up. I will show it to you and you will be surprised as well. So, and definitely don't forget to like this video, share this video, and it is very helpful if you do so, and I really appreciate everyone who does that. Thank you so much. And I do have exciting news before we get started, and that is my journals are out. I'm so excited about that. You can find on my community section. My affirmation cards are out, 78 card decks in German, in English, and in Turkish. And you can also get them. All the links are down in the description box. You just open it, and if you can hop over to my free e-newsletter, you can get a chance to win any of these products. So I made them for you so they can really have a accompanying tool with you for the entire week that actually helps you to be to heal yourself, to empower yourself, and to really find your self-value. Speaking of self-value, I want to show you I want to show you again my jewelry collection. They are all here, and you can find them on my online store. All links are down below. These are my timeless elegance collections, my winter and fall collection, my summer spring collection. These are not just these, there are just so many more. You can find them all on my online store. So these are designed to really help you to feel elegant and feel your self-value. Actually, all of my products are like that, to really feel your self-value and always feel elegant, no matter what. So these are specifically designed for that, so I hope you will like them. I personally love them, and I also wear them, so it's really, really nice. I love them. You probably have seen this on my videos when I wear them. Actually, just a few days ago, one of my viewers said to me that whenever she watches my video, she looks at to my jewelry. What I'm wearing was so funny, and I was like, yeah, that's awesome, that's right. So she also purchased several of my dad's jewelry, and he has a completely different style. It's also he has a separate Instagram, and you can find his jewelry there too. So what I want to say to you first is that this week, hi, whoever has joined, welcome. Nice that you're here. So I want to mention that this week is an exciting week because we have several things going on. Actually, it's so funny because everything that I'm going to talk about will be it just came out literally with all of these cards and with the affirmations. They're just like so fitting. And yeah, so first we have two retrograding planets. So Pluto is retrograding already. It started in May, on May 1st, and it will be retrograding until October 11th this year. So basically, as I kept saying in the Pluto videos, right? Please watch your Pluto video, because on the Pluto video I told you about, for the last 20 years, what you have been going through, right? What you have been going through, what areas of your lives have been transformed, what areas you had power play in, and those areas. Then we moved in on March, right? In March 2023, finally, after the last 20 years, we moved into Pluto, moved to the next sign, and for the next 20 years we'll be experiencing that, right? And I mentioned all of these areas, but what has happened, and that was, as I said at that time, this was only a preview of what the next 20 years will be. And with the retrograde going back into Capricorn from Aquarius, means until October 11, means that now you will be, what you have experienced for the last 20 years will be again coming up for once and for all. For it, I mean, you will never ever experience this ever in your life again. So this area which you have been working on for the last 20 years coming back up again, and for me it already has started, as you know me for now for some time, and as you by now that I ever always experience the energies way sooner than, actually a week or so sooner. But if it's like a outer planet and the transitions are much longer, then I experience this more than few weeks in advance. So it's already started with me, and it is a last time, once in a lifetime chance for that area which you have been working on for the last 20 years to rework and to finally set that straight, so that you can move, being empowered in that area, and move to the next section and the next stage of your life. And for example, I'll give you an example for me, and always, as I said, I keep saying it, if you are age above 30, then you need to look first with your ascendant sign, okay? With your ascendant sign, oh God, with your ascendant sign, it is more accurate than your sun sign, okay? For me, as you all know by now, my ascendant is Aries, and I'm a Scorpio moon, Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. So I have 5 planets in Scorpio in my 8th house, and also my ascendant is Aries. So for me, Capricorn, for the last 20 years, Capricorn is on my top location, which is my top house, with my 10th house, my career. For the last 20 years, I was dealing with career, with bosses, with power play with bosses, and literally like crazy stuff going on, but also at the same time empowered me and find the place in the world, find my career, find my where I'm standing in the world and my status in the world, okay? So that is all Capricorn, and the 10th house, for me it's my 10th house. But then now it moved into my 11th house. My Aquarius house is my 11th house, and more I started to see more people around me, more friends, like more colleagues that I started to meet. It's just so exciting. I was like, whoa, that's really weird, that's really different, and I really liked it a lot. So I felt like I have a community again, right? So that's great. And now it moves back into Capricorn for until October. So that was a preview on what's coming, which I'm so excited. I'm very looking forward to that. So when it comes back to Capricorn, it's actually really great because I started to have my brand new lines, brand new products, brand new area that I will be focusing on, hopefully for the rest of my life. And that's exactly Capricorn. So now moving so now Pluto moves into Capricorn, mean I will be working on that, building that career or that structure or status in life. It's very, I mean, you can't make this stuff up how exactly that fits. You literally cannot make this stuff up. I'm keep telling you, if it's up to you whether or not you don't believe me, but it's what it is. And from the Scorpio house, from the Scorpio side, Capricorn is my 3rd house. For the last 20 years, I was trying to build literally my communications. And I started this YouTube thing, and I voiced my opinion since the last 10 years. The last 10 years, I was, also starting with my nonprofit. I started and I really was active on social media, voicing my opinions, and people started to finally listen to me, what I'm saying. And that was a phenomenal transformation. Pluto, right? Transformation. And now then it moved into the 4th house, which is my home house, right? And then now it moves back into my 3rd house until October, which I now will be again using my voice to explain to you all of these highly sensitive personality and being an empath, what it all means. So it's again using my voice, and then with the 10th house career, having a status in the world. That's fantastic. I mean, you really cannot make this stuff up. It is so exciting, so wonderful, and I really, as I keep saying, if you know all of this, you can maneuver and you can understand that life is for you, nature is for you. It's not against you, it's not a curse or anything like that. It's just really fantastic. And this week, as I said, and what is so interesting is that when so it was going backwards, right? And since May 1st it was going backwards from Aquarius all the way. Now it's entered this week, it already entered into Capricorn. But what happened was, when it's moving back into 0 degree, like it was already inside of Aquarius, but it would move backwards, and then it hit 0 degrees Aquarius before it went into, now we are in 29 degrees of Pluto in Capricorn. But when it hit 0 degree Aquarius, that's when Apple announced the Vision Pro. You can make this stuff up. I'm telling you guys, you cannot make this stuff up. The day it was 0 degrees Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, 0 degrees, which is a very powerful degree, Apple launched the Vision Pro technology. I'm telling you, it's all about that. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a brand new thing. And then now it's already entered into Capricorn. We will see so many structural things, governments, and so many things will be transformed again. So we will see a lot of things with the governments, etc. as well, banking system, governments, etc. Now this week also we have Saturn going retrograde. This means that whatever we have illusions in our lives, we have a chance now to really look into these areas where we had illusions about people, about things in our lives, about stuff in our lives, and about where we have blurry boundaries, where we didn't have really structured boundaries, because Saturn is all about structure, and it really helps us to build structure around that house that's in. Now we can really look into our own mirror and say, where have been, in what area where it is in, right? I have all the videos, Saturn, Pisces and Saturn, Saturn and Pisces videos. You can all check that out on my channel. And so there you could really see where in that area have you been deluded yourself, or have been in an illusion, wasn't reality. So now this week, Saturn going backwards in Pisces is now finally having the looking straight into the mirror and see where you have been eluding yourself. Okay. And then now the other exciting part is that this week we will have a new moon in Gemini, and you can make this stuff up. Gemini is the 3rd house, okay? It's the 3rd house. It's all about communications, internet, and our siblings, cousins, neighbors, neighborhood, short distance travel, everything regarding this, okay? And texting, like this short communications. And this is in Gemini in the 3rd house. Is that this is so interesting because because Gemini, if you know, Gemini has like multiple skills, and it uses multiple skills at the same time. So it's multi tasking. So Gemini does a lot of things. So Gemini, when it texts you, then it reads a newsletter, then it watches TV, then does this. It's just, and then talks to you and listens to this person and texts here. It's just like all over the place a little bit. It's like, it's just very interesting, because the mind is going like, because Gemini is the air sign, so the mind is going like this, and it's a little bit all over the place. So but what is interesting is that this in the morning, I wanted to, in the beginning of the video, I wanted to talk to you about how important it is that we do have multiple skills, right? Instead of having just this society pressures us into one single thing, be one thing. And I am openly against it, and I was talking a lot about it. I recently mentioned this also in one of our executive meetings with the executives, CEOs in our nonprofits neighborhood. So we actually in our city, not neighborhood, but in our city. So I mentioned that, you know, it's important that we all have that we have multiple talents, not just one, but we have multiple talents, and that we show it, and we are proud and not be afraid to say, I am good at this, and this. Yes, you are, and if you are, then it's okay to say it. And I am an active promoter of promoting multiple talents and multi-talented people, because I am myself a multi-talented people, and I want to give you an example, and it's because how great it is if you are multi-talented. For example, I am a biker, right? I know how to, actually my bike is right here, and I have filmed a video on that. It's not finished yet, but my bike got damaged by the MBTA in Boston commuter rail, and I will help them responsible. So I know how to repair a bike, okay, because I know how to do it. I learned it from young ages. So I am repairing my bike myself. And at the same time, how many times I have rescued people on the streets on their bikes when the chain got out, or they got their clothes got stuck in the chain. Even just literally on Friday, I rescued another lady who had like this gigantic pants, floating pants stuck in. I knew it. She was passing me, and I saw her. I was walking because my bike is here, so I had to walk for 3.5 hours. So I saw her, and I said to myself, this is not good, this is not good, this is dangerous, this is dangerous. Her pants will stuck into the chain. While I said it, she stopped, and her pants stuck inside the chain, and she couldn't rescue it. So I run. It was multiple people, everybody left, but I rescued her. And it was really hard because she has this huge, like this kind of Dutch style, city style bicycle. So I was really hard to just gently move the chain, but gently remove her elegant pants out. So it was really and then she was so grateful at the end, but I was really pushing it to rescue the chain herself, actually, from the chain. Or even in the park, when I saw a little boy, really like this tiny bicycle, and he was just so upset going with his mom, and was just walking. And I could see that he was so upset. And I said, "What happened?" He's like, "My bike." And actually, he didn't say it. He was too shy. He was really tiny boy. And his mom said, "Yeah, the chain got out, so got out of alignment." I don't know what to say about it. But then, and I said, "Oh, do you want me to help you?" And they're like, the lady said, "Can you do it?" I was like, yeah, don't worry about it." So I turned the bicycle upside down, and then I just put the chain back into the gear. And oh my God, that smile on that little boy's face, like the day was his, right? He was so happy. He was just like shining suddenly. And that made my day. I almost cried there. I mean, it's just this, to see his face was so wonderful, how happy he was, that because he was so upset that he couldn't bike it, you know, because that was the purpose. He had all this helmet and gear on, and I don't know, he was like 2 years old maybe. He was really tiny boy, and he was all excited to bike in the park with all his helmet and gear, and then the chain got out and he was so upset, and he was so excited that he could bike his bike again. It was just so sweet. I never forget that. So what I'm saying is, if you have multiple talents, it's so great. It is great, and you should always push it, and it is always helpful for you. I mean, for me, I repair my bike. I don't absolutely cannot go to my bike store because it's all the way at the other end of the city. I just can't, because this is my daily vehicle. So I'm happy that I can repair bikes, so, or cars, whatever. So it's really wonderful, and you can help other people too with your talents. And definitely, and because it again, we are in Gemini now, it's Gemini season and new moon in Gemini. Just use it, just see whatever skills you have and just use it and expand on it, okay? And what is so interesting, why again I was planning to talk to you about this, the affirmation that came out, I cannot make this stuff up, was literally, I am skillful. I am skillful. I mean, listen guys, it's just not just the cards, it's not just the planets. Now my affirmations that I created, I'm telling you guys, I mean, thank you universe. It is just the universe really helps me in this. I mean, I am so happy that I can bring you these information that are so in sync with everything, with the universe, with nature. It's just so exciting. So I'm skillful. I'm skillful. Say it this week, because yeah, it's the new moon in Gemini. Skills, right? Skills. And the other affirmation is, I am diverse. I am diverse. This came out last week in the Turkish video, in the Turkish live. I am diverse. If you, it is so, and I'm not going to go into that, I only have a few minutes left, and it is now the summer, and I'm sure you do have a lot of, you know, this parties from different cultures, right? We have here in June Brazilian festival, and then we have, I don't know, the Italian festivals, and then we have Greek festivals. It's just so nice to, I highly encourage you to go to these different groups, you know, festivals and parties and celebrations, because you can learn a new culture and you can learn more about them. It's just so exciting, and try it. It's just so great. So great. And it's so interesting is, again, you can make this stuff up. The I am diverse is the number of on my cards is numbers 48. Number 48, when you put it together, 4 plus 8 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. And 3 is the Gemini house. It's Gemini. So you cannot make this stuff up. And I will tell you about the gratitude affirmation that we should say to ourselves this week, before I go quickly into the cards, which with the cards, again, with the cards, you just cannot make this stuff up. The gratitude is number 46, also with my journal coming up soon. Hop over to my free e-newsletter that you find out when I publish it. It's soon. I finished it, but there's few touches here and there. So I appreciate the inspiration and insight I gain from exploring my emotions through journaling. Again, you cannot make this stuff up. I thank the universe so much because, listen, I just yesterday posted on my community that I just launched my journals, right? And literally, and I announced it, purchase it, get the journals, and here it literally said, thank you, universe. I appreciate the inspiration and insight I gain from exploring my emotions through journaling. This is just so amazing. Thank you, universe. So even the universe says, buy Aygün's journals, and I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to journal. Journaling is absolutely amazingly healing, and I encourage you to get those journals and start journaling. I have much more to come. Very quickly, the cards again, the last week's card repeated again. It's again 2 times. The last week's card, 3 of Pentacles, will repeat it itself twice again, which is all about, again, the Gemini house. It's about skills, literally skills. It is literally a skills card. So how many times this came out? Skills is just, I mean, this week is another like mind-blowing week that I could bring to you. The 3 of Pentacles in 2 different decks came out, and last week it came out. So it's all about, again, skills, fine-tuning your skills, as I said last week. But we have the Empress too. The Empress is also card number 3. 3, 3, 3. 3, here 3, there 3. You cannot make this stuff up. So this week, and when you look into my journals, you will feel like an empress. You feel like this elegance of empress, okay? And definitely it is a important week. We have a lot of money emphasis again. Money emphasis and new love came out. New love and romance. Oh, you just can't, and truth and integrity. So what we have here is this week, focus on your skills. There's a lot of collaborations and fine-tuning the skills. Those are critical. And we will feel like an empress, or feel yourself like empress. Start journaling. Get my journal. Start journaling. And it is something, this week is something will turn around in our lives to the positive. Something will turn into positive this week, and we have a money focus, very, very much money focus, but it's also the star and the sun, something that we were hoping and dreaming of, hoping for and dreaming of, will come reality this week. It's a new beginning. We have 2 new beginnings, like one monetary, like solid beginnings in money, but also passionate, again, skill or desire or a project, something very, very thing that we love to do, and something really, really what we love to do can bring us new money in. But we will have now the solid monetary path that we're taking on this week. It is our dream come true type of week. It's literally dream come true type of week. And the angels tells us that new love is coming in this week, and romance. And but this new love and romance is coming in with truth and integrity. So I hope this was helpful to you. I'm starting to get more and more worse. I don't feel too well. I hope I can go through the Turkish video, and I will see you next week's live. Don't forget to check out in the description box all of the products that I just published, and hop over my e-newsletter. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful, incredible week this week. Okay, take care, have a nice Sunday and nice week. Bye bye.